Good evening, everyone. Yeah, online people can hear my voice. Yeah, perfect. Guys, in the last session, we discussed about arrays concept, right? So array is a reference data type. It is used to store multiple values. At the time of creating the array, we need to fix the size of the array. That array size cannot be changed in the future. Right. Array is a container which is used to store collection of elements with the same type. Array is going to store the data based on indexes. Array will store the data based on indexes. Array index always will start from 0. Array index always will start from 0. So this is array declaration and this is array creation. At the time of creating the array, size is mandatory, and here I am initializing the values into array based on index position. Index always will start from 0. If you want to store the data or if you want to retrieve the data, then you have to use the array index only. All right. Here, when you have a array, you can find size of the array by using length property. In the arrays, there is a length property. By using that length property, we can get the size of the array. So array length property will give you how many elements available in the array or what is the size of the array. Length will give you size of the array or number of elements available in the array. It will give the size of the array, not the number of elements. We are able to retrieve the elements from the array by using for loop also. And we have seen we are able to create the array that is a boolean type, and we are able to create the array in the single line. Can I directly create a array like this? Yes, this is also valid. We can directly create the array like this also. And we are able to see how to update the array value based on index. Here I am creating the array directly with the values. So when I use array of 0 is equal to 200, what is going to happen? It will update the 0th index value from 101 to 200. That means I am replacing the old value with the new value based on index position. All right. Next one. Can I create an array with a decimal size? Can I create an array with a decimal size? No. Arrays cannot be created with the decimal size. Can I create an array with a negative size? No. Array size always should be a positive integer number. Always it should be a positive integer number. You cannot create it with a decimal size and you cannot create with the negative size. Can I create a boolean type array? Can I create a double type array? So data type can be anything, right? Now in the arrays, we can store homogeneous elements or we can store heterogeneous elements also. In the arrays, we can store only homogeneous elements. What is the meaning of homogeneous elements? Data type should be same. If your array is the integer type, you can store only int value. If your array is a double type array, then you can store only double value. Are you guys clear with my point? Yes, perfect. Next one, guys. So in the arrays, basic concept is very simple. Array is a data type, reference to data type. It is a container, we can say. It is used to store the values based on the indexes. Storing the value, retrieving the value is based on the index only. But in the interview, lot of questions will be asked on the arrays. Logical programs will be asked on the arrays. Now, the first question, write a Java program to find min and max elements in the array. Write a Java program to find min and max elements in the array. For example, I am giving one array like this. Integer array is equal to, directly I'm storing some values. Okay, some 5, some 8, some 9, some 2, some 11, and some 3. So like this, I'm giving some values in the array, or else let me give it as a 15. Let me give it as a 15 and let me give this as some 4, something like this. So this is my array. Some random numbers I have taken and I have created a array. Now, interviewer will ask you, can you write a program to find what is the minimum element in the array and what is the maximum element in the array? So first we need to understand how to find minimum element and maximum element. So here if you observe, if I am taking a array like this, if I am taking a array like this, the elements are in the sorted position, or the elements are in the sorting order, elements are not in the sorted order, elements are not in the sorted order. The easiest way to find the min element, max element is sort the array. If you sort the array, first element will be the minimum value, last element will be the maximum value. Can we do that sorting now? Yes. So let me write one simple Java program. क्या हुआ भाई? कहाँ से आया वो? Yeah. All right. So now let me go to my workspace. So let me take one example. Array demo.java is available. So this is our array program. I'm writing this array. Okay. In the Java, there is a predefined class called arrays. There is a predefined class called arrays. Now, if you go to that class, arrays dot sort. Arrays is a predefined class. In that predefined class, there is a method called sort method. Which array you want to sort, you just give it to sort method. You just give it to sort method. What I will do, here I'm going to write system dot out dot println array before sorting. Array before sorting. Can I use a for loop to print array values? Integer I is equal to 0, I less than arr dot length, comma I plus plus. I plus plus. Now here system dot out dot print of array of I. I'm just using print method. I want to print everything in the same line. So if you want to give some space for that, I'm giving like this. Okay, fine. Let me try to compile and execute this program. Java C space array demo.java. It is expecting a semicolon. So let me write a semicolon here. Then next Java C array demo.java. Can you read the error? Can you read the error? Cannot find the symbol. What symbol it is not able to find? Arrays. Arrays is a predefined class in the Java available in util package. Arrays is a predefined class in the Java which is available in util package. So how to import that package? Import java.util.star. Util.star. I'm importing that package. Then let's try to compile. Java C array demo.java. Compile successfully. Yes. Java space array demo. Arrays before sorting. Array before sorting, the values are printed. Let me give this also as a print only. Array value before sorting. Okay. Java C space array demo.java, then Java space array demo. Array before sorting, the values are displaying as it is. Now, in order to sort that array, am I writing my own logic or am I using Java predefined method? I'm using a predefined method. Can you tell me what is the purpose of a method in the Java? Can you tell me what is the purpose of method in the Java? Methods are used to perform some operation. Methods are used to perform some operation. Here there is a method called sort method. Here there is a method called sort method. This sort method is used to sort your array in the ascending order. It is going to sort your array in the ascending order. After doing that sorting, let us print our array. Array after sorted. Array after sorting. Here I am calling arrays dot sort method. Here I am printing my array. I'm printing my array. Let's try to run this program. Java C array demo dot Java. Java space array demo. Java demo. Array before sorting, array after sorting. So am I able to sort my array? Am I able to sort my array? So what is the meaning of that sorting? What is the meaning of that sorting, guys? The elements are sorted in the alphabetical order. If my array is sorted like this, can I find what is the minimum element and what is the maximum element? How can I find the minimum element and maximum element? First 0th index value is the minimum element. Last index value is the maximum element. Can you tell me how can I get that? I'm commenting this system.out.println. I'm commenting this system.out.println. I don't need these things now. I don't need these things now. Okay. Can I directly get minimum element? How can I get the minimum element? System.out.println min element is what? Array of 0. Min element is array of 0. How can I get the maximum element? System.out.println max element plus array of, do you know the length of the array? We don't know. Can I get the length of the array? How can I get the length of the array? Array dot length minus 1. What is the meaning of length minus 1? Last index. So always the last index will be size minus 1 because the index is starting from 0th position. So we need to take it as size minus 1. That will become our last element. Last element is the highest value. So first index will be the lowest value. Last index will be the highest value. Yes, let me try to print it. Let me try to print it. Java C space array demo dot Java. Then Java space array demo. Am I able to get min element is 2, max element is 15? Yes, we are able to write the Java program which is giving minimum element as well as maximum element. But in the interview, if you write this program, they will not accept. This is very simple way. This is very simple way to write the program to find what is the minimum element and what is the maximum element. Am I writing my own logic here? Am I using predefined method? We are using predefined method. What is that predefined method? Arrays dot sort. What is this arrays here? Arrays is a predefined class given by Java. That class is available inside one package called java.util. I am using predefined Java class in my program. I'm using predefined Java class in my program. By using that predefined class, I'm able to sort the array. When the array is sorted, my problem became very simple. My requirement is find the minimum element and find the maximum element. That is the problem. My array is not in the sorted order. My array's values are random values. They are not in the sorted order. If I sort it, my problem will become simple. So I have sorted that array by using sort method. Now, is there any logic I am applying? No. So that's why if you write this program, if you write this logic, they will not accept in the interview. They will expect your own logic to find the minimum element and maximum element. So they may, if you write the solution, output you are getting, but they will tell, don't use a predefined method. That's it. Write a Java program to find min element, max element without using any predefined method. What is the meaning of a predefined method? The methods which are provided by Java are called as predefined method. We should write the logic by using, we should write the program with our own logic. Okay, let me save this program. This is one solution. This is one solution, but they don't accept this solution. Now, without sorting this array, we should write our own logic. Now, what I will do is, first I am going to take integer min element is equal to array of 0. Integer min element is equal to array of 0. Integer max element is equal to array of 0. So what I am doing, I am taking 15 as minimum element and I am taking 15 as maximum element. The first index position value I am taking as a minimum element as well as I am taking as a maximum element. Now what I will do is, I will write a loop. In that loop, what I will do is, I will start that loop and I will compare whatever the element I am getting. Is it maximum than that value? 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 Is it minimum than that value? I will compare each element with the first element. If it is a maximum, I will replace that. If it is a minimum, I will replace that. So I'm going to write my own logic without using that sort method. All right, see here. Integer min is equal to array of 0. Integer min is equal to array of 0. Then integer max is equal to array of 0. Minimum value is the first index position value. Maximum value also first index position value. So here I'm going to take a loop for integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length comma I plus plus. What is the purpose of this for loop? What is the purpose of this for loop? I am trying to iterate that. I am trying to get the each element from the array. When I am writing this logic, I will write it like this. If array of I, if array of I is greater than max, if array of I is greater than max, then max is equal to array of I. Understood? So here what I am doing is, this is my array. In this array, I am taking first index value as a max value. Array of 0, max. Integer max is equal to array of 0. Then I am writing a for loop which is used to get the elements from the array. Array of I, I'm going to get from 0. So 0 greater than max. Is 0 greater than max? Is 0 greater than max? No. Then this condition is satisfying or not satisfying? Not satisfying. Then it will go to second one. 8 greater than 15. Here, what is the element? What is the value it is storing, guys? 15. Here, what is the value it is storing? 15. Array of 0, it is 15. Array of 0, it is 15. Array of I, nothing but I is a 0. Array of 0 is 15. Now 15 greater than 15, not satisfied. Okay. Then I value will be incremented. Array of 1. Array of 1 means 8. 8 greater than 15? No. 9 greater than 15? 2 greater than 15? 11 greater than 15? 4 greater than 15? No. That means This condition will satisfy or will not satisfy? Will not satisfy. If this condition is not satisfied, max variable will hold which value? 15 only. 15 is the maximum value. Then here I'm going to write one more thing. If array of I, if array of I is less than minimum, if array of I is less than minimum, then I'm going to take min is equal to array of I. Min is equal to array of I. Let us see here. Array of I. What is the array of I? 0. 15. What is the minimum value? 15. 15 less than 15? No. Condition satisfied or condition not satisfied? Condition not satisfied. Then I of 1. Array of 1. Array of 1 is 8. 8 less than 15? 8 less than 15? True. Then minimum value will be replaced with 8. Minimum value is replaced with the 8. Then array of 2, 9. 9 less than 8? 9 less than 8? No. Then 2 less than 8? Yes. Then it will replace the 2 value here. It will replace the 2 value. So now min variable holding value as 2. 11 less than 2? No. 4 less than 2? No. So min variable holding value as 2, max variable holding value as 15. Am I using any predefined method? Am I using any predefined method? No, we are not using any predefined method. After this loop is completed, min variable contains actual min value, max variable will contain actual max value. Let me try to print it. System dot out dot println min element is min, and system dot out dot println of max element is this. Okay, you understand this logic? I'm taking the first element and I'm checking with every element. If that first element is greater than the actual element, then I will replace it. If the first element is minimum than any other element, I am replacing that. Okay, so let's try to execute it. Java C space array demo dot Java. The next one, Java space array demo. Am I able to get min element and max element? Yes. Without using any predefined method, we are able to get what is the minimum element and what is the maximum element. So people will expect this solution from you when they ask what is min element, what is max element here. Now, if you observe, I am using control statements. I am using for loop and I am using if condition. Why I am using for loop? Why I am using for loop? For loop I am using to iterate the elements. For loop I am using to iterate the elements. If statement I am using to check the condition. If statement I am using to check the condition. For loop I am using to iterate the elements. Are you guys clear? Yes, perfect. So this is one program. In this program, do I need import? Not required because we are not using any predefined class. Okay. Program with a sort method. Program with a sort method. Program without any sort method. Program without sort method. Anybody not able to understand this logic? Anybody not able to understand this logic, which is used to find minimum element and the maximum element in the array? Only one for loop. Yes, only one for loop. Next one, write a Java program to reverse an array. Write a Java program to reverse an array. Did you complete that? Yes. How you have completed? What is the logic? Write a Java program to reverse an array. Write a Java program to reverse an array. What is the solution, guys? Okay, let me remove this. How to reverse one array? Sorry? So you are printing the values in the reverse direction. Printing the values in the reverse direction. For integer I is equal to array dot length. Directly length or length minus 1? Length minus 1. Then I greater than or equal to 0. Then I minus minus. Minus minus. Then we are going to write system dot out dot println of array of I. Array of I. So it is just to print the array elements from last to first. It is to print the array elements from last to first. Okay. Let's execute this program. Java C array demo.java. Okay, there should not be any space here. Greater than or equal to 0. Java C array demo.java and Java space array demo. Java space array demo. Am I able to get in the reverse order? Yes, we are able to get in the reverse order. Sorry? Yeah, fine. Hold on. Right, guys. So here I'm taking one array. My array is having some elements. I'm taking one array. My array is having some elements. Array elements will be stored in the index positions. Index will start from 0. Last index will be size minus 1. I am starting my loop. Array dot length minus 1. 3 plus 3, 6 are available. 6 elements are available. So what is the size of this array? Array length is 6. Array length is the 6. But last element is available in the 6th position or 5th position? 5th position. So that is why I am taking array of I is equal to array dot length minus 1. It will become 6 minus 1. It will become 5. Array of 5 means I will get this element. Then I value will be reduced. From 5 it will become 4. Array of 4 means this value. Array of 3 means this value. Array of 2. Array of 1. Array of 0. So I'm starting the loop at the 5th position and I am reducing the 5th value, index value. From array of 5, array of 4, array of 3, array of 2, array of 1, array of 0. I'm starting the loop from back to front. Understanding my point, guys? Here, in general, to access the elements from the array, our loop will go from left to right. Our loop will go from left to right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I want to get in the reverse order. It is going from right to left. When I go from right to left, what is happening? I'm getting the elements in the reverse order. This is one approach to reverse the array. Here, are you reversing the array? You are printing the elements in the reverse order. Printing the elements in the reverse order. But can you read my question? Can you read my question? Write a Java program to. Did I ask to print the elements in the reverse order? I asked you to reverse the array. My question is different. Your answer is different. Sorry. We can, but we will print it. We will print it now. My requirement is not like this. Did I ask you to print the array from left to right or right to left? No. What is my question? Listen my question. Listen to my question. Look at my question. Look at my question. Write a Java program to reverse an array. For example, I have given you input array. This is my array. When I print this array, it should print in the reverse order. You actually here, whatever the logic I have written, am I reversing the array here? Are we reversing the array in this program? No. In this program, our array is not reversed. Our array is available as it is. We are just getting the elements from back to front. That is not my question. If I ask you, print the array elements from last index to first index, then this program is correct. But my question is, reverse an array. What is the meaning of reverse array? If I print it, the elements should come in the reverse order. My array should be there in the reverse order. You have to flip that array. You have to flip that array. So this logic is not correct. My requirement is, I am giving you one array, you need to reverse it. After reversing, I may print it, I may not print it. That's my requirement. Samjha? Here, if you observe, my array is reversed, or just my array values printed from last to first. We just printed from last to first. Is it reversed? It is not reversed. It is not reversed. Is there any array with reverse elements? No, it's not available. Can you think about it? Update the value. Yes, but you need to tell me how to do it. First, understand the question. Don't think about the solution. Don't think about the solution. First, understand the question. Online people also. First, understand the question. Sorry? No, not like that. Not like that. 15 should go to last position. 4 should come to first position. 8 should go to 11th position. 11th should come to 8th position. 9 should go to 2 position. 2 should come to 9 position. Yeah, that is what you need. I mean, there are multiple ways to do that. Can you put on the paper? What is your solution? Can you think and can you write it? Online people also, can you try? My requirement is not just printing. My requirement is not just printing. My requirement is to reverse the array. My requirement is to reverse the array. Write a Java program to reverse an array. Write the Java program to reverse an array. Write a Java program to reverse an array. Try that. Try that. Try the logic. Write a Java program to reverse an array. Completed. No, same thing you have done. Whatever I have done here, same thing you have done here. You are just printing in the reverse order. I don't want that.
First one using the first array.
No, you are printing from the back to first. No? You are just storing the data here. That's it. This is scanner. You are just storing the data. This one you are printing from last to first. I don't want that. That is not correct. Array of I is equal to array of temp plus plus. Temp is equal to 0. I is equal to length minus 1 comma greater than or equal to 0. I minus minus. What is this? Array of I is equal to array of temp. Last value you are storing the first value. Temp, correct. He has done that correct. But you have that. I mean, we can go ahead with this. But when you write the two loops, right, your program execution time is going to increase.
But this is right.
Yeah, right. We can do it. We can do it like this. We can do it like this. Now, see here, guys. See here. Now, I have my array. Integer array is equal to some elements are available. Some elements are available. What is the meaning of reversing? What is the meaning of reversing this array? First of all, if I take this array, 1 minute. What is the meaning of reversing the array? I'm taking my array like this. 3 plus 3, total 6 elements are available. So it is a container with 6 indexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Can I say this is index 0? Yes. Index 0, 1, 2. Yeah. 5 indexes. As per the given array, 15th value will be stored here. 8 will be stored here. 9 will be stored here. 2 will be stored here. 11 will be stored here. 4 will be stored here. So here index started from 0 and last index is size minus 1. My array size is 6. Size minus 1 is the last index. What is the meaning of reversing this array? The meaning of reversing this array is you should have the array elements like this. What should happen? Last value should come to first position. 4, 11, 2, 9, 8 and 15. This is original array. Original array. And this is reversed array. Understood? So are you clear with my requirement now? My requirement is to print in the reverse order. My requirement is to reverse the actual array. Reverse the actual array. I'm giving you one array. In that array, the elements are stored in the indexes. I want to reverse it. I want to reverse it. When I reverse that array, first index value will go to last. Last index value will come to first. Same thing will happen for all the elements. Here 15 is in the first position. After reversing, 15 went to the last position. Here 8 is available in the second position. Here it came to last but one position. So that is called reversing. Understand? Yes. How can we do this? So simple. Let's try to understand. For integer I is equal to 0, integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length, I less than array dot length, comma I plus plus, I plus plus. So when I get this, if I access array of I, if I access array of I, what will happen? I am not printing, I'm just accessing. What will happen? Which index value I will get? Array of I means index I value starting from 0. Array of I means array of 0. Array of 0 I'm getting. Array of 0 means which value I will get? 15. 15 should store it into which position? Last position. 15 should be stored into which position? 15 should be stored into last position. Now tell me, here I have array of I. How can I store that array of I in the last position? Come on. How can I store it in the last position? Length minus 1 minus I. I'm not getting. Array of I is equal to array of array dot length minus I. If I do like this, what will happen? Array of I is equal to 0. In the 0th position, what is happening? Length minus I. Length minus means length is what? 6. 6 minus I means 5. 6 minus I means, sorry, 6, I is 0. I is 0. 6 minus 0. 6 only. But minus 1. Okay. Again minus I. कुछ भी. One second. One second. One second. If I go like this, it is becoming difficult or not? Yes or no? If I go in the right, from the left to right, if I am going from left to right, it is becoming difficult to write the logic. Can I come from right to left? Can I come from right to left, backward direction? Yes. How can I do that? Integer I is equal to array dot length minus 1. Then I less than or equal to 0. Then I am taking, sorry, greater than or equal to 0. And I am using I minus minus. Okay. Now if I take array of I, what value I will get? I'm going to get the last value. I'm going to get the last value. Where I should store the last value? I should store the last value in the first position. Okay. Here what I will do is array of temp. Array of temp is equal to array of I. Now here I'm going to declare int temp is equal to 0. Then I am going to make temp plus plus. I'm going to take temp plus plus. Can you understand that logic? No? Can you understand this logic? Just look at that. Look at that. I'm not asking you to read it. English, everybody can read it. There is nothing here. You need to understand what is happening there. It will work, right? See here, let me explain. Let me decode this logic now. I am having, observe carefully guys. Observe, this logical thinking is very important for interviews. This logical thinking is very important for interviews. Int array is equal to some values. I created the array directly with some values. Now my requirement is to reverse it. My requirement is to reverse it. Here I'm taking one temporary variable, temp variable, that is also a int type variable. Into temp is equal to 0. I created one temp variable with value as 0. All right. Integer I is equal to array dot length minus 1. What is array length here? 6. So I value will become what? 6 minus 1. It will become 5. 5 greater than or equal to 0? Yes or no? I am trying to get the array elements from last to first, not from first to last. I'm trying to get the array elements from last to first. So last index always length minus 1. My array length is 6. 6 minus 1 is the last index. That is the 5. Okay. So array integer I is equal to array dot length minus 1. Length is 6. 6 minus 1. When I use 6 minus 1, what value I will get? 4 value I'm going to get. 4 is the last index value. Where I need to store that 4 now? First index. In the original array, 4 is in the last position. That 4 I need to store in the first position. How to store the value in the array first index? Can I say array of 0? Can I say array of 0 is equal to array of length minus 1? Yes, that is what I am doing. Temporary variable is 0. When I use array of temp, what is the temp value? It will become array of 0. It will become array of 5. Yes or no? Temp is 0. Array of 0 is equal to array of I. I means 5. Array of 5 means 4. 4 value storing into which index now? 0th index. 0th index. Am I able to do that now? Last index value, am I able to store into first index now? Yes, I have stored it. Then I value will be reduced. I value will become what? I value will become 4. Here temp value is incrementing. Temp I have taken at the 0. When I use a temp plus plus, temp will become 1. Then array of 1. This will become, I is became 4. Okay. Now I got the 4. Array of 4. Array of 4 means what? 11. 11th value where I am storing? Array of 1. So the 11th value available in the 4th index, I'm storing in the first index. Same thing will happen for all the elements. Understood? Should I repeat once again? Blank face. Not understood? Understood. Can you explain? Stand up. Can you tell me what is happening here? Temp value is increasing, I value is decreasing. Why I am decreasing the I value? Why I am increasing the temp value? Okay. Very good. Very good. Sit down. So here, this is my array. This is my array. This array is my original array. In my original array, values are available in the index positions. There are 6 values available in my array. That means 6 indexes are available. Array index started from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 6 indexes are available. Now I want to reverse that array. That means last index value should go to first position. Same thing should happen for the remaining elements also. What I am doing is, from my original array, I am trying to retrieve the data from right to left. What I am trying to do, guys? I am trying to get the data from the original array from right to left. What is the meaning of getting the values from right to left? I am trying to reverse it. I mean, not reversing, I'm just accessing from last element to first element. So last element, how can I access? Length minus 1. Length is 6. 6 minus 1 will become 5. 5 is the last index. I am trying to access the array elements from last to first. When I am accessing the elements from last to first, I'm storing from first to last. Are you getting my point? I am coming like this, I am going like this. So if you see, I am coming like this and I am going like this. This is called reversing the array. Last value I am getting from the original array and I am updating that last value in the first position. Then I am get fifth index value I am getting, I am storing in the 0th index. Fourth index value I am getting, I am storing in the first index. Third index value I am getting, I am storing in the second index. Second index value I am getting, I am storing in the third index. First index value I am getting, storing in the fourth index. Okay, 0th index value I am getting, I am storing in the fifth index. So when I am storing the data in the array, I am replacing the values in the array based on index by using temp variable. My temp is increasing, my I value is decreasing. Why I value decreasing? Why temp is increasing? Temp is representing the elements which I want to store. I is representing the values from last to first. Last value, before that value, before that value, before that value. I value coming from right to left. Temp is going from left to right. Understand my point? Yes. Look at this logic. Yes. Why?
The 0th index for 15, we are assigning 4, but we are
It will replace. One second. So now here, guys, observe there is a problem in this program. Observe there is a problem in this program. Now I am trying to take this array dot length minus 1. When I take array dot length minus 1, what value I am getting? Last value. Last value is what? 4. 4 where I am storing? 0. In the 0, that means what is going to happen now? 15th value we are going to override with the 4th value. Observe. 15th value we are replacing with the 4th value. Are you able to understand this? Okay, then where is 15 now? 15 should go to first position. So 15 should go to last position, right? Are we sending the 15 to the last position, or we are not sending the 15 to last position? We are not sending. What we are doing? We are just overriding. Then is it going to give the right output? That 15 should be stored in somewhere, right? Are we? Let's execute this program. Let's execute this program. Java C array demo dot Java. Java C array demo dot Java. Java space array demo. Sorry, I'm not getting any output. The reason I'm not printing anything. I'm not printing anything. So for integer n colon, I'm writing a for each loop, guys. I will explain what is that. System dot out dot println of n or print n. Java C array demo dot Java. Java space array demo. Actual values are reversing or not reversing? Not reversing. We are losing our original elements. We are losing our original elements. So Is this the right way to reverse the array? Sorry. Yeah, can you put on the paper? The two loops you have written that. Remaining people, can you try that? Here, if you write the logic like this, we are replacing only few elements. The remaining values are not coming properly. Is my array actually reversed? Is my array actually reversed? Not reversed. 4 is reversed, 11 is reversed, 2 is reversed. After that, we are losing this data. Whatever the values we are replacing now, see here, why we are getting this problem. Array of length minus 1, 5. Array of 5, I'm getting 4. 4 I am storing into 0th position. Then after I am getting 11. 11 I am storing into second position. So 2 I am getting, I'm storing into third position. But when I am replacing these values also should go to the respective position, right? These values are going to the respective position. These values are not going to the respective position. Not going. We are just replacing the original value. That original value not going to respective position. So this is not the right approach. Understood? Can you try any other logic? Can you try any other logic? Can you try any other logic? Come on guys, fast. Are you guys trying that? Guys, there are multiple ways to do that. There are multiple ways to do that. Anybody tried? Right. Sorting the array. It's called array of I. Temp variable we will use to swap the data. इधर आ जा. लेंदी हो गया.
और एक एरे में इसको स्टोर किया फिर इसको इक्वल कर दिया.
ये पूरा लॉजिक है क्या?
हाँ सर ये सर पहले मतलब मैंने हाँ ये सब छोड़ दीजिए.
यहाँ से
पहले वो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो करना था वो टेम पे कर लिया.
एक ही लूप बस है ना, इसमें पूरा हैंडल कर सकते हैं. नो नीड टू राइट दिस. You no need to write this
और
here.
एक array declare किया ये रन हुआ
Yes.
उसमें store किया उससे फिर equal कर
Right. Let us see here, guys. Now, let me write this logic. Let me write this logic. So to reverse this array, there are two ways. There are two ways to do that. First, let me write first approach. In the first approach, what I am trying to do is integer temp array is equal to new integer of array dot length. What is the meaning of that? What I am trying to do now, whatever the original array is available, with that size I am creating a another array. Whatever the array is available, with that length I am creating my another array. All right, now let me get the data from the original array from last to first. From last to first, how can I get it? Integer I is equal to array dot length minus 1 comma I greater than or equal to 0 and I minus minus, not plus plus, minus minus, right? I minus minus. So if I take array of I, what value I will get now? Last value. That last value can I store in the new array first position? Can I store that last value in the new array first position? How can I do that? How can I do that? Temp of, can I do like this? Sorry? Variable declare करके we can increment that variable, right? So here I'm going to take integer count is equal to 0. Integer count is equal to 0. Here I'm going to declare count. Then I will do count plus plus. Count plus plus. Can you check what is going to happen with this logic? Same thing will happen. Can we try now? Java C array demo dot Java space array demo. What happened here? From last value, sorry, I should print this temp array. Sorry guys. Java C array demo dot Java, then Java space array demo. Is it reversed? So simple. What we are trying to do is we have one original array. With that original array size, I am creating a new array with the same size, because how many elements are available here? Same, those many elements only I have to store in the new array. So int temp array is equal to new int of array dot length. So the length is 6. So temp array created with the length is 6 only. Here I have taken integer counter variable starting from 0. Now here integer I is equal to array dot length minus 1. That means here I am going to get the fourth value. That fourth value I'm storing array of I is equal to array of I nothing but array of 5. Array of 5 means what value I'm getting? Fourth value I'm getting. That fourth value I'm storing into temp array. Temp of count. What is the count variable? 0. So 4 will come and 4 will be stored into temp array in the 0th position. Am I replacing the original array, or I'm retrieving the elements and storing into another array? I'm retrieving the elements from one array and I'm trying to store into another array. Is there any data loss problem? Now we don't get any data loss problem. This is reversing one array by using another array. We are retrieving the elements from one array and we are trying to store the data into another array. So from that first array, I'm taking the data from the last index. In the new array, I'm storing the data in the from first index onwards. This is one of the solution, right? Yes, right. Yeah, still I'm stick to that. This is one of the solution. We can go to that solution also. I will show you that as well. If you go to this solution, there is a problem called space complexity. Yes, in this program there is a complexity called space complexity. What is the meaning of space complexity? What is the meaning of space complexity? So as per your solution, if you write the program, that will have a time complexity. If you go for this program, it will have a space complex. That means how much time your program is taking to execute. That is called time complexity. How much memory your program is taking to execute. That is called space complexity. So time complexity and space complexity will be represented by using big O notation. Did you hear about big O notations? O of 1, O of n, O of log n log n. So in the interview, they are going to check time complexity of the program as well as space complexity of the program also. So here the actual programming skill will come out. How much time your program is taking to execute, how much memory your program is going to take to execute. So if you write one loop inside another loop, execution time will increase or execution time will decrease. One loop inside another loop, it will increase. If you write one loop inside another loop, outer loop should execute and inner loop should execute. For every outer loop execution, inner loop is going to repeat. So the execution time of our program is going to increase. Sir, how to reduce this? That's where data structures comes into picture. How to organize the data, how to store the data effectively, how to process the data effectively. For that, we need to know data structures. We need to know data structures. So in this program, time complexity problem is there, space complexity problem is there, space complexity problem is there. What is that space complexity problem? One array I have, to reverse that array, I have created one more array. So I am creating one more array. When I create one more array, what will happen? It will consume more memory. It is going to consume more memory. Fine. We will talk about that. This is too early to discuss about time complexity and space complexity because we need to understand big O notations. What is big O notation? What is O of 1, O of n, O of n square, n log n, O of log n? The notations we have to understand. We will discuss about those things also. But currently, we are able to reverse one array by storing into another array. Are you comfortable with this logic now? Yes. So look at this once again. Integer array is equal to some data is available. Int temp array is equal to new int of array dot length. So with the same size, I'm creating a new array. Then I'm taking counter variable. I'm trying to get the data from the original array from last to first. So last value I'm getting, I'm storing in the new array in the first position. Temp count is equal to array of I. Temp count nothing but temp 0. Temp 0 nothing but first position. In the temp array first position, I'm storing last value of my original array. I'm increasing the counter variable. I'm increasing the counter variable. Temp 1 means array of 4. Okay, so these values we are getting, I'm storing into another array. This is one way to reverse the array. But if you go for this array, space complexity, instead of one array, we are creating two arrays. Instead of one array, we are creating two arrays. Are you clear with my point? If you don't want to create the new array, then we need to go for swapping. We need to go for swapping. What is the meaning of swapping? Take this index value, then store in the temporary variable, then take that, store that value into this position, then take the value from here, then store into this position. So how we will do that? Let's understand this. Without creating the new array, how can we do the swapping? How can we do the swapping? So integer array is equal to 15, 8, 9, 2, 11, 4. So there are 6 elements are available. Now I want to create a new array. So here my array will be available. 6 boxes will come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here what we need to do is, I will take this first value as 15. What I will do? Temp is equal to array of 0. Temp is equal to array of 0. What is the meaning of that? 0th index value I'm taking and I'm storing into temp value. I'm storing into temp value. Now, can I do like this? Array of 0 is equal to array of length minus 1, array dot length. Yeah. So just I'm writing this array dot length minus 1. If I do this, what will happen? Can you tell me? Last index value will be stored into 0th index. Then where is the 0th index value? Am I directly overriding? I'm taking a backup and I'm overriding. We are taking a backup. Where I am taking the backup? Temp variable. See here. Temp is equal to array of 0. So that means here 15th value is stored into temp variable. Then when I do array of 0 is equal to array of array length minus 1. Last index value, now this value will be replaced with the 4. This value will be replaced with the 4. In the temp variable, 15 is available. Then what should I do now? Array of array dot length minus 1 is equal to temp. Is equal to temp. That means what is happening? In place of the 4, I am taking 15. 15. You understand? This is called swapping. This is called swapping. What is the meaning of swapping? From one index, I'm taking the value. I'm replacing that value with the another value. Whatever the value backup I have taken, I'm sending that to the reverse location. So lot of logical thinking is required. So that this is the most difficult part in the programming. Sorting, searching. Sorting, searching. Did you hear a concept called bubble sort, merge sort, selection sort, insertion sort, heap sort? There are so many sortings are available. These are the problems. People will feel programming is difficult. In every interview, they are going to ask on sortings. How to sort the data with the proper time complexity, with the proper space complexity. So how many of you are not able to understand this logic now? Just 3 lines of code. These 3 lines of code, how many of you not able to understand? Come on. How many of you not, just look at that code, just look at that code. If you can understand this logic, most of the sorting techniques we can learn. Yeah, if I write the loop, people will get confused. If I take that loop now, people will get confused. Just I want to give them the overview. Only one value I'm swapping. कर सकते हैं. You mean to say without a temp variable? That is not possible here. Not possible. If you have just a normal program without loop, you can swap it. But in the arrays, temp is mandatory here. Without a temp, you can't swap it. Just look at the code. Look at the code. Come on, guys. See here, let me give the clarity once again. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. This is my array. Let me remove this and let me recreate it. Understand carefully, because for next program also same logic we have to apply for sorting in the ascending order or for sorting in the descending order. Here, this is my original array. Let me take like this: 15, 8, 9, 2, 11, and 4. This is my original array. Let me take the indexes: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are indexes. Or let me give like this: 0th index to 5th index values are available. Now, if I want to reverse this, what should happen is the value which is available in the last position should come to this position. The value which is available in the first position should go to last position. That is called swapping. Understand? Here, this value should come to this position and this value should go to this position. Understand? This value should come to this position and this value should come to this position. So that is called the reverse, or we can say it is a swapping. How can we do this? First, let us take the first value. Let us take the first value. Suppose fourth value I'm storing in the first value. Suppose, for example, if I do like this, array of 0 is equal to array dot length minus 1. I can store it. Last value coming to first position. But what is the problem here? In this line, there is a problem. It is overriding. We are losing the first index value. Last index value is coming to first index. But first index is going to that location or not? After this line is executed, my array will become like this. In the first index, 15 will be deleted. In the first index also, 4 will be available. Are you guys getting my point? So this line is very danger. This line is very danger. What this is doing? It is updating the first 0th index value. It is taking the last index value. It is replacing that value which is available in the first index. So 15 is gone. 15 is gone. We lost our data. We lost our data. Last index 4 is already available as it is. I just taken the value from the last index. I have stored it into first index. Can you read this? Array of 0 is equal to array dot length minus 1. Array dot length minus 1 means it will become as 5, or it will become array of 5. This line of code will become array of 5. Array of 5 will give me 4. Okay. Then Array of 0 is equal to array of 4. What is happening now? Array of 0 is equal to array of 4. That is the code we have written. Array of 0 is equal to array of 4. So when this is happen, what will happen? When this line is executed, what is happening? Array of 4, sorry, sir, 5, sorry. Array of 0 is equal to array of 5. Fifth index value I am retrieving and I am initializing into 0th index. 4 will come, 4 will sit in the first position. That means the 0th index position. Then what about 15? What about 15? We lost it. We lost it. So here, before storing this value in this position, first I need to take this value back up. First I need to take that value back up. How can I take that value back up? I am taking integer temp is equal to array of 0. Temp is equal to array of 0. Now 15 value stored into temp variable. 15 value stored into temp variable. After storing the 15 value into temp variable, if this line is executed, do I have any problem? Do I have any problem now? Why there is no problem? Because 0th index value already stored into my temp variable. After storing the 0th value in the temp variable, I am replacing the 0th value from the last index value. Okay, 4 came and 4 sitting in the 0th position. This actual 0th position value available in the temp variable. Now what should I do? Should I send this temp variable value to last index or not? Yes. Can I do like this? Can I do like this? Yes. Which value I should send to the last index now? Whatever the value available in the 0th position before replacing, that value I should send to last position. Where is that original 0th position value? Temp variable. Now can I do like this? Temp is equal to, not temp, array dot length minus 1. Array of length minus 1, that is the index. That is the index is equal to temp. What this line is doing? It is simply storing temp variable value into array last index position. Understand my point? Whatever the value is available in the temp variable value, it is just storing in the last index. So this line, yep, this line of code is taking 0th value, keeping in the temp variable. This line taking the last index value, storing in the 0th position. This line taking temp variable value, storing into last position. With that, what happened? Just swapping. Last index value came to first position, first index value sent to last position. So only one element is swapped. When one element is swapped, this 4 is removed from here. In place of the 4, 15 came. In place of the 4, 15 came. One value is swapped. Then what should I do next? What is the next step now? What is the next step now? Forget about the loop. We'll come to the loop. Forget about it. So with this, one element swapping is completed. One element swapping is completed. Now, which element I need to swap? First, this index value should come to here. That index value should come here. Observe carefully. Whatever the line I am taking now, purple color line I am taking, this index value should come to this index. Fourth index value should come to first index. First index value should go to fourth index. Okay. Fourth index value should come to first index. First index value should go to fourth index. Okay. Now what we will do now? Temp is equal to array of 1. Why I am taking array of 1 value into temp variable? Because I want to replace the 1 index value. Before replacing, I'm taking a backup. Who is acting as our backup? Temp. Temp is acting as our backup. Temp is equal to array of 1. In the first index, whatever the value available, stored into temp variable. Then what I will do? Array of 1. Array of 1 is equal to array of array dot length minus 2. When I give array of length minus 2, it will become what? Array of 4. That means fourth index value coming into first index value. Then where is the original first index value? Temp variable. Can I send the temp value to this location now? How can I send it? Array of 4 is equal to temp. Array of 4 is equal to temp. Now do you understand how swapping is happening? If you understand this swapping, then most of the sorting techniques will become easy. That bubble sort, merge sort, there are so many sortings are available in the programming to sort the data. To sort the data now, my next requirement will be sort the array in the ascending order. You need to sort the array in the first we'll complete this reversing. After that we'll go for sorting ascending or descending. Are you able to understand these two blocks of code? Yes. What is happening in the first block? 0th index value replacing with the last index value replacing with the 0th index. What is my second block is doing? First index value is stored into fourth index value storing into first index. Now what is the next step? What is the next step? Can you tell me the code? What should be done now? What should be done now? Third index value should come to second index. Then second index value should go to third index. How can we do that? Can you tell me? How can I do that? Can you tell me? Temp is equal to array of 2. What is this? Temp is equal to array of 2. Second index existing value I'm storing into temp variable. Then after array of 2 is equal to array of array dot length minus 3. What is the meaning of array dot length minus 3? Array of 3. Array of 3 means this value I'm storing into this index. After that now array of array dot length, that means that will become 3. 3 is equal to temp. 3 is equal to temp. If this code is executed, then our array will be reversed. If this code is executed, our array will be reversed. But is this code acceptable? Is this code acceptable? Why? There is no space complexity, there is no time complexity, but there is a duplicate code. Yes, right. So here, am I writing any loop? First of all, look at this. This is my array. I am trying to reverse it. For that, I am doing the swapping. I'm not writing any loop. I'm not creating any new array. Existing array, I'm just swapping the data. By using this logic, you can reverse it. No time complexity, no space complexity. But there is another problem. There is another problem. What is that problem? If you see here, temp variable, array, temp, array, temp, array. What I am doing? The code is repeated. The code is repeated. Instead of writing same code 3 times, can we use a loop? whatever the code I am executing separately, can we execute that code by using a loop? Yes, but here you need to understand one concept. Here, one value is increasing. If you observe this, value, array of 0, array of 1, array of 2. So in this second line, in every section, second line index is increasing. Second line index is increasing. And here, second line left side part is increasing and right side part decreasing. So can I do this swapping with one loop? With one loop, can we achieve that? One variable value should increase, another variable value should decrease. Yes, you know, now you got the class. Are you able to decode the problem now? Are you able to decode the problem? We have to take the last index value, we should store into first index. We should take the first index value, we should store in the last index. Last but one index, we have to take it, we have to store here. This value should be stored here. This value should come here, this value should go here. My arrow directions will give you full clarity now. What value should be stored where? What value should be stored where? So if I give the numbering for this logic, first, this is step 1, last index value coming to first index value should go to the second. First index value should go to the last. That is the one step. I am getting the value from here, I'm storing here. This value I'm storing here. Then third step, what is happening? This value coming and storing here, this value coming and storing there. And here, this is the fifth step, and this is my sixth step. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 should happen at a time. 3, 4 should happen at a time. 5, 6 should happen at a time. Can you understand this circle? Yeah, look at that. Teaching data structures is very difficult, man. The magic is there in the second line only. Array of 0 is equal to array of length minus 1. Array of 1 is equal to length minus 2. Array of 2 is equal to length minus 3. So you understood, right side array index is increasing, left side array index is decreasing. Right side array index is increasing, left side array index is decreasing. Three blocks of code I have written to swap it. But if anybody look at that code, they will slap you. Why? Because duplicate code we should not write. Same code I am trying to write, same code I am executing. Instead of writing the same code, you need to use a loop concept. That code we need to keep inside a loop. So I will take two loops. One is outer loop, another one is a inner loop. Yeah, we can do with that. So here I'm taking a loop. I value we are going to take. I is equal to 0. Yes, I is equal to 0 we are going to take here. Then length minus I. So here length minus I is equal to 10. Length minus 1 minus I, again we need to write the I. If you want to do with one loop, minus I minus 1. Minus 1 minus I. I value will increase, this value is going to increase. This left side value, I'm getting confused. Huh. Minus 1, correct. One minute, let me write it, then I will get the clarity. Sorry? Okay, fine. See here now. I'm not taking this loop. I'm not taking this loop. Okay, let me take temp value. Integer temp is equal to 0. Then now we are going for temp is equal to array of 1 minute. Integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length comma I plus plus. Now what I will give here, temp is equal to array of I. Then what will happen in this? Array of 0, that means the first value is stored into temp value. Okay, then array of I is equal to array of array dot length minus 1 minus I. Array of I means array of 0, length minus 1, 6 minus 1, 5, 5 minus 0, 5. That last index value storing into first position. First position value already available in the temp variable. Then temp variable value we should store into array of array dot length minus 1 is equal to temp. Array of array dot length minus 1 minus I is equal to temp. Let's try this first. Java C array demo dot java. 1 minute. Here I have taken array. No, it is a for each loop just to print the data. Array demo dot java, java space array demo. 15:8 as it is printing, man. Temp is just a temporary variable, no incrementing. We are not incrementing, that is just storing the variable, right? Now let me do the dry run. Let me do the dry run once. Observe. Integer I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. Array of I means this value we are taking, we are storing into temp variable. Then array of array dot length minus 1 minus I. 6 minus 1 it will become 5. So array of 0 is equal to array of 5. That means 4 value will come to first position. Then array of array dot length minus 1 minus I 5. Array of 5 is equal to temp. Whatever the data available in the temp variable, storing in the last position. Then I value incremented. I value incremented. After incrementing this I value, array of 1. Array of 1. What is the meaning of array of 1? This code is executing. This code is executing. Array of 1 stored into temp variable. After storing in the temp variable, array of array dot length minus 1 minus I. So this will become 5, 5 minus 1. I value. From 0 it became 1, right? From 0 it became 1. So here it will become 4. Fourth index value storing into first position. Then array of array dot length minus 1 minus I 4 is equal to temp. Temp value went to last but one position. Then I value will become 2. Say third iteration. In the third iteration, I value is becoming 2. So temp is equal to array of 2. Array of 2. So that second index position value is coming, storing in the temp. Then after array dot length minus 1 minus 2. Array dot length is 6 minus 1, 5, 5 minus 2, it will become 3. Third index value is storing into second index. Second index. Now temp value is storing into third index. That means this value went into third index. That's fine. Then I value became Swapping is happening and again it is doing the swapping. That's why the array is not changed. Once the half of array swapping is completed, we have to stop it. Once half of the array swapping is completed, we have to stop it. Stop, not swap, stop. Now try this. Java C space array demo dot Java. Then Java space array demo. Suppose now, if we take it, how many values I have taken? 6 values. Even if I take one more value, will it swap properly? If you take even number of length array, then only this logic is going. Now try this. Java C array demo dot Java, Java space array demo. 7 4 11 2 9 8 worked, right? Working. I mean, yes, sir. Even if I take the another value here, suppose for example, if I take 7, 2 no need to swap now. That is the middle value, pivot value. 2 is going to become the middle value. So this is 7 will go to 15, 15 will go to that position. This value will come here. 2 will be the center element. For the center element, swapping is not required. For the center element, swapping is not required. For both even and odd, it is working fine. Sorry? Yeah, it's perfect now. So there are multiple ways to do the swapping, guys. So this is one of the technique, and creating another array, that is one of the technique. So you should be very careful what kind of loop we are writing and how the loop counter is increasing and how the loop counter is decreasing. Now let's understand this logic once. Just you need to understand these 3 lines of code. The 3 lines of code is doing the magic. Earlier we have done that 3 lines of code in 3 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3 to swap the elements. Instead of writing this code 3 times, how many times we are writing the code now? We are writing only 1 time. How many times this loop will execute? Let me take this array once again. Let me show you. Right, guys. So here, when I take this array, there are how many boxes are there? 7 boxes are there. 7 indexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 boxes are available. Let me store my data. 15, 8, 9, 2, 11, 4, 7 indexes. So let me represent the indexes with a different color. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So these are the indexes of our array. So this loop, this array, we are trying to swap. When we are doing the swapping, first time, this value is coming and storing here, right? This value is going and storing here. That I think I should give some bigger one. How many iterations completed? 1 iteration completed. In 1 iteration, what we are doing? We are taking first index value, storing in the temp variable, and we are taking last index value and storing in the first index, and we are storing the temp value, storing in the last index. Here, first index value I'm storing into temp variable. This one, last index value stored in first index. So here what I have done, first index value stored into temp variable, Here what I have done, temp value stored into last index. Here I'm taking first index value, I'm storing into temp variable. Here I'm taking last index value stored into first index. Here temp value stored into last index. One iteration completed. One iteration completed. Next we need to go for second iteration. What we need to do in the second iteration? Got it. Fifth index value should go to first index. First index value should go to fifth index. Fifth index value going to first index. First index value going to fifth index. So that loop is already available. Now, second iteration completed. Then what about third iteration? Fourth index value will go to second index. Second index value is going to fourth index. How many iterations completed? How many iterations completed? 3 iterations. Now, here we are giving the condition as array dot length by 2. What is our array length here? Array length is what? 7 by 2. Sorry, array 7 by 2. So, is 7 completely divisible by 2? No. So, here 2 3s are 6. There is some remainder. But are we bothering about the remainder? No. It will become 3. So, that means how many times my loop is going to execute? How many times my loop is going to execute? My loop is going to execute only 3 times. My loop will execute only 3 times. When the loop executed first time, 6th index value stored to 0th index, 0th index value stored to 6th index. When the loop is executed for second time, 5th index value stored to first index, first index value stored to 5th index. Then the loop is executed third time. When the loop is executed third time, fourth index value stored to second index value stored to fourth index. Are we touching the third index value? Are we touching the third index value? So do we need any loop iteration for third index, or we don't need any loop iteration for third index? We don't need any loop iteration. Why? Because it is the center element. My array length is a odd number. My array length is a odd number. If my array length is even number, in 3 iterations it will complete. If we have 6 elements, in 3 iterations it will complete. If I have 8 elements in the array, if I have 8 elements, it will become 4 iterations. If I have 9 elements, 4 iterations. If I go for 9 elements, center element no need to swap. So left side 4 element, right side 4 elements will be swapped. Center element will be available as it is. If I take my array with 10 numbers, how many iterations it is going to happen? 5 iterations. When you have even number, it is going to do the iterations for all the numbers. When you have a odd number, center element will be left as it is. The right side elements, left side elements are going to swap with this loop. Got my point? So here, is there any, this is just for printing. This should not be considered. This loop is just for printing. Do we need to consider this loop? We should not consider this loop. How many loops are there? How many loops are there? Only one loop. How many arrays are created? Only one. What is time complexity? Best or not? Best, because how many loops are? If you write one loop inside another loop, time complexity is going to increase. If you create another array, space complexity is going to increase. I am not writing 2 loops. I am not creating another array. This is the best solution to reverse the array. First time, what is the code you have written? For loop from last to first. It took 1 hour to understand how to reverse the array. It is just like a swapping. Good. Look at this. If you don't give array dot length by 2, you are gone. You are gone. What will happen? It is keep on swapping. It is like a rotating. It is like a rotating. Right. Understood, guys? Fine. Thank you. With this, I'm stopping for today. Tomorrow we will see how to sort the array without using predefined methods. So here, are we doing the sorting or we are doing just reversing? We are just reversing. Then what is the next program? Third program? Sort the array in the ascending order, in the descending order without using any predefined method. Can you try that now? Yes, fine, guys. Thank you. We'll see you in the tomorrow session. Yeah, sure. I will add this program in the notes. And print function also you want. All right, guys. Next requirement is one requirement. You need to sort the array in the ascending order, and you need to sort the array in the descending order. That you have to try before coming to tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we'll close the discussion on the arrays. Fine. And one more thing, people are not coming for lab. So actually, I had a discussion with our lab coordinator. Unfortunately, his father expired, so he went to hometown. He will be coming back to Hyderabad on Sunday. So from Monday, he will be available. Actually, this week I'm on off to my office work. So I will be coming daily morning at 11 o'clock here. If you guys have any doubt, you can come and meet me. So this week I will be available here. So from next week, that coordinator will be available to solve. And from tomorrow onwards, I will try to inform them to take the attendance, who is coming to the lab and who is not coming to the lab. So you have to be regular, because now you understand complexity started. So in the program, if you don't practice, then you will not understand anything. So you need to be very careful with all this array, because in the interview, arrays and strings are very important. So please come to the lab from tomorrow. Thank you, guys.